Hello there, my name is Elliot Winch and today I will be going through the tutorial for Magnum Opus, an original card game for iOS. The card game was originally designed by myself and later I developed it into this app with 9 to merge. So welcome, Magnum Opus is a 2-player anti-deck building melding card game and we'll talk about what this means in just a second. The objective of Magnum Opus is to draw a perfect hand. A perfect hand looks like this. It contains 2 melds. A meld is a group of cards that either makes a run, sequentially ascending cards, or have the same value. This hand has a run of 4, the ace 2, 3, 4, and 3 of a kind, 3 jacks. Here's another example of a winning hand. It has a run of 3, 4, 5, 6, and a run of 4, jack, queen, king, ace. Aces can be high or low. Here is another example of a winning hand. It has 3 tens and 4 queens. At the beginning of the game, you're dealt 26 cards. This is your personal draw deck, and any cards you discard go into your own personal discard pile. When you run out of cards in your draw deck, they are reshuffled and turn into your draw deck, and that creates a cycle of cards. So, as you see, these cards here are below your hand. Put your opponent's hand at the top of the screen. You can both see each other's hands played open-handed. This is the number of cards that are currently in your draw deck. So this is where you're drawing your cards from at the start of the hand. This is the number of cards in your discard pile. This is the store. We'll get back to this in a moment. So at the start of a round, you draw 7 cards from your draw deck. If there are not enough cards in your draw deck, as I said earlier, you shuffle your discard pile and it becomes your draw deck. Once you have drawn your hand, you check to see if you've won. This is the drawing the perfect hand. Remember, this means you've drawn a meld of 3 and a meld of 4. A meld being a run of cards in sequential order, or 3 or 4 of a kind. If neither player has won, you play the round. Players take it in turns to trade melds of size 2 or greater for a single card in the stall. This means over the course of the game, rather than in traditional deck builders where you increase the number of cards in your deck, you actually decrease the number of cards in your deck. You whittle down until you find that perfect hand. So in this example, let's trade the 4 and the 5 in our hand for a card in the store. Tap on the 4 to select it, and tap on the 5 to select it too. The store lights up if you have a valid meld selected. The store can hold up to 8 cards. The cards in the store age, and when cards need to be removed, the oldest cards are removed first. So pick any card from the store and it'll be added to your hand. In this case, we pick the jack. And now it's our opponent's turn. You take turns to trade cards into the store until you opt to pass. If you are happy with your hand or you cannot make any more trades, you pass for the rest of the round. The player that passes first gets to play first in the next round. Once a player passes, their opponent can make as many trades as they see fit before they too opt to pass. Then you'll move on to the next round. You discard your cards and redraw 7 cards, once again checking to see if you've won, and so it continues until either a player wins or defaults. Defaulting is where a player has less than 7 cards in their draw deck and discard pile. In essence, they do not have enough cards to create a winning hand, and so they default, and the opponent is declared the victor. And that's it. If you have any questions, leave a comment on this video. You can also see the full written rules from the link in the description, and feel free to check out my other Magnum Opus video where I play through a full 2-player game. Thank you very much for watching.